Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to my channel. It's very new to me. I've never done anything in this way, but I figured I would give it my best go. So this is going to be, I know it's a strange angle and it's from my phone, but this is going to be a pick a card reading. I'm going to just do a general reading. I've already, shuffled out the cards. We have 3 piles. We have pile 1, 2, and 3. 1 is a citrine stone. 2 is a, I believe, zebra jasper or zebra. And then we have an obsidian shard here. So go ahead and pause the video. Choose whichever one calls to you. And remember that if something doesn't resonate with you, it was not meant for you. So I'm going to go ahead and start with pile 1, which is the, oh goodness, the citrine. So the first card we have, it's kind of hard to see, but it is the World. The World card is significant of a completion of a journey. Perhaps you just graduated, or you've put an end to a certain chapter of your life and are poised to start a new one. We have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is, well, swords is air energy, but also the Page of Swords can be sort of indicative of someone who's talented, or someone who, has certain things that they're good at. I suppose that's what talented means, but it could be you, it could be someone you know, but it's got that air energy, it's got that talent. It could be someone coming into your life, someone new, because you've just ended a particular journey in your life. Not water, air energy, that could be any air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But yeah, just keep out for that. The next card is, the Two of Cups. So I'm thinking perhaps that this is perhaps a new romantic endeavor. Two of Cups is usually significant of, a soulmate, or I'm hesitant to say twin flame, but a soulmate, some sort of, let's see if I can get a better angle on the, I don't know if that's better. Of not really a twin flame, but like a soulmate, or a karmic relationship. Love, it's significant of love. So maybe you have a new love interest coming into your life. The next card we have is the Mother of Cups. So that, it's a bit of a weird card. This is from the Witch's Tarot, I believe. No, it's not from the Witch's Tarot. It is from the Wild Unknown Tarot. So this is actually the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is usually a person, but it can also represent other things. The Queen of Cups is very emotional, caring. I mean, cups represent emotion anyway, but the Queen of Cups is a caring, a sort of a mother. You see, you have a mother swan here. She's got, she looks to be heavily pregnant. Sort of a mother, a caring, it could represent you or someone you know. Cups is water suit, so water would be Pisces, and I'm so bad at this, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, there we go. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, so perhaps your love interest could be this person, or this could be you. Again, whatever resonates with you, you can interpret your own meanings for this. The next card we have is, the Tower. So the Tower is, a lot of people, feel like the Tower is the worst thing in the world to get, but it's not. The Tower is just a surprise, essentially. Sometimes the Tower can be like a sort of cataclysmic event, but not really. The Tower comes into your life when things need to change. And, it's often sudden and uncomfortable and out of your control. But the Tower can also be good surprises, too. So don't get too hung up on that Tower card, but do watch out for it. The next is the Five of Cups. A lot of water energy in this here little reading. The Five of Cups is representing grief. Yeah, it's usually representing grief. As you can see, oh, it's kind of hard to tell, but usually in the Five of Cups, two of the cups have fallen over and three of the cups remain standing. So that's representative of trying to not grieve over what you don't have, but look at the positives of what you do still have. There may be some grief coming into your life, or you may just be getting over that grief with the World card. You could be ending that cycle of grief. But no matter which way it comes, just know that it's not in your best interest, in your best interest to hang on to the grief for longer than you should, because then you get into a sort of sticky territory of perhaps depression or a depression. I shouldn't say depression, but you get these sad and uneasy and unpleasant feelings. So just try to look on the bright side, I guess. I know it's easier said than done. The next card we have is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is a major arcana card that is usually significant of stagnant energy, becoming complacent. The Hangman is just hanging around waiting for something to happen. It could be, a new perspective or some sort of sacrifice or surrender, but it can also be peace with uncertainty. Sorry, so many interruptions. But yes, the Hanged Man, like I said, it could be finding peace with uncertainty, but it can also be finding blessings in hardship. But in this context, especially right after the Five of Cups, I would say, try not to hang on to these uneasy feelings, because you are entering a new chapter in your life. The world tells me this. So look out for the positive things and try not to keep yourself hung up with the negative aspects. The last card we have is the Six of Pentacles. So the Pentacles are a suit of, materialistic things. They are, oh Jesus, they are earth. So I gotta look at my notes here. I don't know all of the cards off the top of my head yet. So Pentacles, Six of Pentacles is generosity. So you might find that, a new person will come into your life and be more generous. It could be that potential love interest we have here with the Two of Cups. But in general, you might find that people are being more generous with you. Or in another way, you could be becoming more generous with your time. Or you may need to be more generous with your time. But I think that's about it for this one. So I hope that made sense to you and resonated with you. I'm still a bit new to this. I mean, I've never read in this format before, but put that back on my little crystal thing. So the next one is the second pile number 2, with the zebra jasper. I used to say zebra. I know it's zebra, but I've been corrected many times by people insisting that it's zebra, so I'll just jump on that bandwagon. Okay. So the first card for pile 2 we have is the King of Wands. Interesting. So the King of Wands is fire energy. He is a fatherly figure. Wands are a suit that is all about passion, that fiery, burning passion. Could be someone coming into your life who is a fire sign. That's Sagittarius, Leo, and what is the other fire sign? Sagittarius or Leo. So the King of Wands is about creation, usually, but it has many interpretations. What is the other fire sign? I'm going to remember it when I'm, way down the line. We've got Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Thank you. All right. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Those are fire signs. King of Wands. Like I said, I'm rambling. I'm so sorry. But yes, fire sign could be someone coming into your life, could be you, could be representative of a father figure. But let's find out in context with the next card. So the next card is Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is about, I keep referencing my notes because I'm not... Okay, so Three of Pentacles is about working with others. So in this context, maybe you're starting a new job, especially because Pentacles is a suit about material things, i.e. money, etc. So it could be that you've started a new job or you're aiming to start a new job. You'll be working with other people. Maybe you'll meet someone significant to your journey there who is a fire sign, perhaps. So yeah, let's see what else we've got in store. We have the Two of Wands. I know it's a bad angle. I apologize about that. Two of Wands. Okay, so Wands, like I said, is fire. Two of Wands is about contemplation. So the Two of Wands means you're at a point in your life where you have many decisions that you can make. Or maybe not many, but you have some decisions that you can make. You still have choices. So, perhaps that could be indicative of you trying to figure out a new job or a new place to live. There are many choices that we have to make every day in life, but this is telling you that you have many choices. Ace of Wands. Okay, so the Ace of Wands is about new energy, specifically fiery, passionate energy. Maybe you're going into a new career path in general, a completely new start, and you are passionate about it. It's something that you've wanted to do. It's something that you thought in the past, oh, I can't do this, blah, blah, blah. And maybe now you are thinking about actually getting started in it. Or maybe this is the call that you need to go do those things that you really want to do. So the next card we have is Temperance. Okay, so Temperance is a major arcana card. I'm going to have to look this one up. I don't remember Temperance off the top of my head. Forgive me, but if I think I'm remembering correctly, it's about working with people. Again, working with people, but let me look at my notes here. Yes, okay, so Temperance is about experimentation, compromise, creation, finding balance, integration, adjustments. So yeah, finding a new balance in your life. Like I said, maybe starting a new job or just a new path of your life. But this Pentacles tells me that it might be, job, like I said. So finding a new balance, a new, compromise, maybe not only with yourself, but with other people. Let's see what else we have here. The Nine of Swords. Okay. The sword suit always bum me out. Whenever I get a sword card, I'm like, oh, geez. But the Nine of Swords is about worries, sleepless nights. So maybe you have some trepidations about going into this field. Still, even though you may have moved to a point where you're just like, oh, I really want to do it, the Nine of Swords is holding you back. It's saying, oh, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. But that's just, what I feel is that's just you telling yourself that you can't do it. But don't let yourself keep you back like that, So the next one we have is the Page of Wands. Okay, so we know that Wands is a passionate, fiery suit. We got this. I've said it a thousand times. So the Page of Wands is usually someone who is very charismatic. It's a card of charisma. They've got that machismo. They're still young. It could be representative of you. There's a lot of fire in this here suit. So I definitely think that if someone is coming into your life, it's definitely a fire sign, or maybe you're a fire sign. But yeah, it's about charisma. It could be someone coming into your life. It could also mean because pages are messengers, so it could mean that you have messages coming to you, maybe passionate messages. I'm sorry, I can't interpret that better for you. And then we have the Six of Cups. Okay, this one I know. I deal with the Six of Cups a lot. Six of Cups is about, it's sort of like a nostalgia card. I'm sorry you can't see these better. I will figure out a better setup as I keep doing this. But the Six of Cups is about, nostalgia, about looking fondly into the past. It can also just be like dealing with your inner child, or perhaps you're hanging on to things in the past that are keeping you from getting to this sort of new beginning that you might be having here, or keeping you from these choices because you keep dwelling on the past, especially with, where was it, with the Nine of Swords in context to it. I'm thinking that perhaps you just need to try not to, get too in your feelings about it, get too down on yourself. So that's all I pretty much have for this one. I hope it resonated with you and made sense. Again, I've said it probably 30 times. I'm still not quite used to this, but I will keep on keeping on, keep chugging along, as they say. Okay, so the next group we have here is the third pile, and that was the Obsidian Shard. It's pretty. All right, so let's see what we got here with the Obsidian Shard. Oops, let's take one card at a time here. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles, I just had this. I should remember it in a reading I did earlier today. It is about refinement. So perhaps, you need to rein in, or you've been, not rein it in, but perhaps you've been working hard on perfecting something, on refining anything in your life. But it could be, because it's Pentacles, I'm thinking it could be you've been working on refining your budget, perhaps, getting your checkbook in order, or working on your finances, trying to get to a point where you feel comfortable fiscally. The next card is the Wheel of Fortune. So that's a good card. The Wheel of Fortune is probably the best card to get. It's about wish fulfillment, destiny, luck, change, movement, positive change, but it can also be about accepting change. So if you find that it's hard for you to accept change in your life, this card is telling you to just maybe refine your thoughts on it. So, don't fight the change is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to be glib here. The next card is the Hanged Man. Again, this is a different Hanged Man. This is a cute little bat. I don't know the symbolism of bats yet, but I'm working on it, Every day is a learning process. So the Hanged Man, again, like I said, is stagnant energy. It is, sometimes it's being unable to accept change. I mean, the Hanged Man is just hanging around, he can be, he's patient, but sometimes he's too patient, so don't let it, what am I trying to say? Don't become too complacent. Don't just hang around like the Hanged Man. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I think that this card is trying to say here. Don't become too complacent in your comfort, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So next we have is the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is largely about balance. It could be, because it's, it could be balance of money, balance of a job. It could be about literally making ends meet. The Two of Pentacles is a money card, but it's not just a money card. It can also be about the fine balance of things. Maybe you're juggling in the traditional Rider-Waite. It's someone juggling these two here Pentacles. Maybe you're juggling things and you can't find the right balance. The Hanged Man is telling you to find a balance, you know what I mean? So try finding balance in whatever is unbalanced in your life to get to where you want to be. The next card we have is Judgment. I love this card. It's like a murder of crows and a dove. Judgment can be about a lot of things. It's pretty self-explanatory, but judgment can not only be about, legality. Judgment can also be about transition. Oh, I just dropped something. It can be about transition, maturation, that is reaching maturity. Drastic change, but it can also be about using your better judgment in any situation, trusting your judgment as well. So trusting your intuition. It's not necessarily an intuition card, but trust that your luck will change. Trust that the things that you're refining are going to, work out well for you, is what I'm trying to say here. The next one we have is the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is a card that is about, I want to say it's about struggle, but let me look it up real quick. Close. It's about competition. So they're fighting for all of the wands. There's a bunch of wands, and everyone's like, "Give me a wand! I want a wand! I'm better at holding it than you are. I'm a level 65 paladin or whatever. I'm better at magic. A paladin anyway." So yeah, Seven of Wands can be, it can be about competition, and it can also be about struggle with others. So perhaps you're having some issues with others, or issues in a job, issues with your finances. But whatever that struggle is, the Seven of Wands reminds you to lay the wands down. It's not worth it in the long run if you're suffering. The next card we have is the Five of Wands. Okay, so the Five of Wands is about arguments. Okay, arguments. I just had this earlier too. Arguments is Five of Wands is about arguments, and this one is about competition. So perhaps you've been really fighting with someone about, something that you believe strongly in, or you will not budge from. Maybe consider taking a second look, and if you know that you're right, definitely stand your ground. Don't become complacent like the Hangman sometimes does. Make sure that you are speaking your mind, but try to do it in an eloquent way. So the next and last card in this is the Knight of Swords. Sorry, I need a little sip of a drink here in my mouth. I've been talking for like 20 minutes. So the Knight of Swords is, knights are usually like, it's about restlessness, but knights are usually chivalrous, you know what I mean? They're haughty, perhaps a little slow moving, but it's about being restless. So what I see here is that, I'm sorry, I bumped the what I see here is that you've been struggling and arguing, and you've been restless about it. You want to get to this place of luck and change, and you want to refine something in your life. I assume finances, but never assume. It could be anything. Take whatever resonates with you, but you've become complacent and you're struggling to juggle it. So my advice to you would just be, let me see if I can pull a clarifier real quick. Maybe that will help. Clarifier is the Two of Pentacles. Again. So the Two of Pentacles doesn't really help. It's challenge. It's making ends meet. It's struggle. You very clearly have challenges here. Let's see if I can get a better clarifier going for you. Oh, we got one. The Four of Bows. What is bows? I believe it's the Four of Wands. It's about celebration. So the Four of Wands is not only about celebration, as this would have you believe, but it is also about stability and being happy. So find happiness in these challenges that you have, but also find happiness within yourself, I think, is the overarching message here. But I'm going to cut this here. I think I've pretty much sussed out what all of these are. I hope this resonated with you. I hope you found it helpful, and I would love if you left some sort of comment or constructive criticism down below, because as I said, I am I am quite new at this. Let's get this weird candle into frame. I'm quite new at this. This will be my first ever video, and I'm still, you know, learning, still practicing. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day.